Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to another episode of Toys in My Closet. And today we're going to take a nice and quick look at the brand new wave from the Overwatch Ultimate series from Hasbro. This is a 6-inch figure line. And today we're taking a look at none other than one of the single carded characters, which is Zarya, right? Which is was one of the figures that I was anticipating because she looks really, badass and tough and rugged as a female character. She's very cool looking, and actually, she reminds me of like a woman version of Arnold. Like she's nothing to mess with. And no offense, I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, but I think she looks great. And here she is in her blister card. Here is her promotional shot on the front of the box of an animated style of artwork. Overwatch here, Ultimate, Zarya there, ages 4 and up, sponsored by Blizzard and Hasbro. And we turn it around, and here is a really nice look at the same artwork drawn in that anime style. And it says Zarya there, and then we have a quick little bio here. And it says her name is Alexandra Zaryanova, right? And she's age 38, and her occupation is she's a soldier. Her profession is soldate. And, oh no, that's the same thing as that. Okay, I see what it is. It's translated in different language, okay. And it says affiliation is Russian Defense Forces. So that's what she's affiliated with. Then in here we have another couple of the characters that are also available in the line, which was Lucio, Tracer, and obviously the two new characters, which is McCree and Junk Rat, which you guys saw me do a review. If you follow my channel, you see and you know that it's up on my channel. So real quick, it has some legalese there, and in the side you see there that we have just a profile of what's missing of the artwork, which is her hand with the gun, and then in the side is just the crest symbol that indicates I think that represents who she is as a character in the game. It says she's a tank, or the class. She's tank class, meaning she's a heavy gunner. Overwatch symbol, and that's pretty much it. Then we'll move right along to the 2-pack. And this 2-pack is really cool because it comes with, I believe these two gentlemen, Genji and Hanzo, are brothers in the game as far as the storyline goes. But the other thing is that this is Genji's real colors, and you couldn't get him unless you bought it in this 2-pack. Now, keep in mind, I bought the Amazon exclusive of Genji with the white and silver gray motif, which I thought looked fantastic because I originally thought that was his original color scheme, but I found out later that it wasn't. But it's cool because he's a ninja type character. I really enjoy ninjas, so I'll just put it as, they're two brothers also, and with ninja suits, or two Genjis. And then we have Hanzo here looking like a samurai. And this is the 2-pack, really nice with the, obviously with the, as you see there, the artwork of him in anime style of Genji. And then over here, the artwork form of, Hanzo. Then it says Ultimates Overwatch, Genji and Hanzo. Same thing. Over here we have class. It says damage and damage. So both of these characters are high damage characters. And then this is the icon crest for Genji to describe him with his name. And then this is the icon crest for Hanzo to describe who he is with his crest there. Then of course in the back we have the double layered what you call it, of the two brothers, and it says here really fast: Genji Shimada, age 35, occupation adventurer, profession. Oh no, this is the same thing. Then affiliation is Shimada clan, formerly Overwatch, formerly. I guess he was part of two different groups based off the story. Then when we come over here to Hanzo, it says Hanzo Shimada, last name, age 38, occupation mercenary and assassin. Then when you go to affiliation, it says Shimada clan, formerly. That's it. That was he was only part of the Shimada clan group. Then over here you see the promotional shots of the other 2-pack of Tracer and McCree, but with a white and yellow gold motif. Zarya, McCree, and Junkrat in their single carded and original skins, because I believe these are their original look and skins for these characters. Okay, and as we turn it around, the top it has an Overwatch symbol, and yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack these open and take them out of the box. We'll do one at a time and see what each figure has to offer as far as color scheme, articulation, accessories, and things like that. And hopefully it'll give you a better idea of what to expect and what you're getting for your bang, what kind of bang for your buck you're getting. And hopefully I can guide you with that, with the best of my knowledge and the best of my descriptions. So stay tuned. In a blink of an eye, we'll be right back, and we'll start with the individual characters. So we're back, guys, and here we have Zarya out of packaging. And I have to say, I really love the fact that Hasbro is not only taking care of all these different intellectual properties, but they're not really cheaping out on the creation of these other lines, with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, and also with the Overwatch, and some other stuff that I guess they'll have out soon. But they're not cheaping out. They're treating these properties and these figures with the same amount of love and dedication that you would see them take care of, like the Marvel Legends stuff, which is obviously a bigger brand and a bigger property with many different characters, especially when they do the movie stuff, that they put a lot of love and dedication to them because they're a lot higher quality, and there's more money involved. And I think that's what they're doing also with these characters. I don't know if they use technology, photoreal tech, for the stuff that's more cartoony, animated style, but whatever they're doing, I think they're doing the right decision to make sure that the interpretations of these characters into figure form are very close to those characters and very accurate. So we'll start off with Zarya's accessory. First, accessories, she brings 2 fisticuff pair of hands, as you see there. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, 2 fisticuffs are when she gets into battle to melee and beat the crap out of people with her fisticuffs. And those are the 2 extra sets. The extra set of hands she brings, and obviously the 2 that she brings on her, which are more to hold the gun that she carries, that you see here. And next is her gun, obviously her rifle or her cannon or her bazooka or whatever you want to call it. Whatever it's called, it's a big gun, and it looks really nice and nicely detailed, as you can see. With the gun metal black, the white plastic here looks really nice. I don't know if it's painted or if it's plastic, but it looks good. Then the writing inscription there in red with that little blue symbol. I don't know what it means. with gold shading inside. These white plastic pieces that almost look like an ivory color because it looks like it's two different plastics. And you know, really details inside is really nice, as you can see. And then this power crystal ball that is translucent, as you can see there. But I don't know if that's like the power source of her gun. I think it is though. Really nicely detailed all around, and it's really nice and big. It's almost, to give you an example, the size of her. Almost. So if she's 6 inches, this is probably about 4.5, I would say. So that's her second accessory, and her main accessory, obviously. And then the last one, but certainly not at least, is this big, nice blue. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Translucent blue power beam blaster, like a shot from, you know, her gun. And it's really long too, and really nicely done, in a nice thick plastic. Doesn't feel like it'll break with time or mess up or get brittle. And it's also almost about her size, so it gives you an idea how long it is, how big it is next to it. And now we'll take a look at her herself. We'll bring her forward, and here is, boom, here is, and turn that on. See if if this will help and make a difference. There it is. And right off the back, you can see how beautifully detailed and sculpted her face is. Really amazing and beautiful, wonderfully done job in her face. She has subtle makeup, nice green eyes, the scar to match her, basically her reputation, right? She's nothing to mess with. Beautiful pink painted hair, as you can see, up close and personal right there. Really nicely sculpted all around. Then you see that she has these wonderful tattoo marks. This is 512 there. Sculpting in the back is really nice. Looks like a you know, like a backpack with you know, with what you call those boosters. The symbol that's on her gun here in the chest area on the left, or on my left, and then my right is another lettering. I think it's WUNT, I guess that's what it would be, and then it says something in the bottom, I'm not sure. Lex Tex Honor, something like that. I think that's what it says. She has this loose belt piece here, really nicely done in black, with the black mat and the buckle colored in silver. The blues here, and her body armor with the blacks on it, the silver gunmetal here on her, you know, wrist buckle, the gloves with the fingertips showing both sides, the other wrist gauntlet on this side. She has a black strap here on her bicep, and this is the back of the belt. Her buttocks area have a little blue paint smudge there, which I'm pretty sure I can rub it off. It's kind of coming off right there as I'm doing it to show you guys. Barely noticeable. Yeah, it came off. There you go. With her pants and the detail of the back of the boots. Turn it around. These are the bicep. Her hips. You know, by her thigh plates to protect her with the red and the blues. Then the knee. These are knee knee plates for her knees to protect her knees. A nice wrinkling of the pants. Then the boots look really nice and futuristic with gunmetal heels with the blue top and the shin guard and a nice red painting outline around them. So I mean, for the most part, I think she looks great. A lot of people may not like her because her head is smaller than her body, but that's really the aesthetics and styles of these type of characters, because it's supposed to symbolize like an anime style look. So I think it's done very well. She looks great. And for articulation, her head moves left, right, and then it goes up, down that much, up this much, and then we have let's see if we have tilt. A little bit of tilt that way, and a little bit of tilt that way. Not much, but it's there. Then in the torso area, she has the movement there, but it's not really a big range. And this one, they cut out the articulation for the bending forward, so she doesn't do it very much. I guess she's a bigger character. What ends up happening, the whole piece moves down here with her, and she hyperextends only that much, not really a lot, because that articulation in the abdomen area here, it's not there. So her hands go up this much, go around 180 degrees. She does have a bicep swivel. She does have double jointed elbows, and then the wrist turns completely around with a hinge that goes in that way, out that way, that much. Then as her crotch, she can do a decent amount of split for being a big character. Then she has a swivel here on the leg, as you can see. On the leg, this is on her thigh area, and then a double jointed knee, which is very, 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 very hard, which comes up pretty nice range, especially for the fact that she's a bigger character. She's bulky, she has girth to her and thickness. So then down here, sorry about that, as far as the legs, goes down that much in the foot area, up this much. There's no toe pivot. She has left and right, and then there's some little bit of rocker there. Rock that way, rock that way. So it's there. So to pose her shouldn't be too much of a hassle. So now we're gonna put her accessories and see what she looks like. So here's Zarya, and we have her here with her gun. As you see, I made her fall down, but you can stand her and make her look like she's about to rock stuff. She reminds me very reminiscent of the girl from Aliens with the special machine gun. I forget her name, but you guys that grew up with Aliens know exactly what I'm talking about. I think her name was Hudson, or that was the other character. I don't remember. Anyway, the point is she looks really cool. She can hold the gun very well. As you can see, this fist was made simply with a hole in it, so that she can hold it like so, in a proper manner without, messing anything up. And you can hyperextend it and bring it up like so. Like, it's really cool. She looks great. She looks great. I'm glad that it works well with her, and that she looks cool with it. So there you have it, guys. There's Zarya. I think she looks great. I hope you guys have luck finding her. I found her in my local Walgreens, And I was surprised because I didn't even know they were going to carry Overwatch figures. So be on the lookout. You might be able to get lucky and find them in Walgreens. So now we're going to take a look at the characters from the 2-pack. Okay guys, so here we have Genji and Hanzo out of packaging, and we'll start off with Genji. As you see, I have Hanzo with everything that he brings on him. I'm going to do it a little different with him because it was very difficult to put on his weapons. So we'll start off here with Genji. And Genji is pretty much the very exact same figure as the other Genji with the white deco. And again, he looks quite impressive. Really, really nice design. This time around, he has like a white grayish look with, this is kind of like a maroon, kind of like plum kind of look, color, but very light, very, very light. And he looks great. He has all the articulation and details, you know, around him everywhere. The 2 sheaths, one going down across his back and one going across on his waist and hip and buttocks area. Again, he looks like a cybernetic ninja, like I said before. As you see, his face is very nicely sculpted as well, with the hint of green, a nice sheen silver metal, as you see there in his helmet. The sheen metal silver here, grays, nicely detailed. His gloves are nice detail with the white grayish and the dark grayish. You know, I don't really see much difference or anything new other than the color scheme, and again, and then obviously his boots being that nice darker gray, which I think both of them has the same dark gray in the boot area. So he is really nice. Like I said, he reminds me a lot of like Shinobi from the video game when you played like the Shinobi one game that was on PlayStation 2, and like Nightshade, which was the sequel with the girl from Shinobi. She was a Shinobi ninja girl, and that's what it reminds me a lot of. And also Metal Gear Solid, you know, himself, Raiden, with his uniform and without the mask, with and without the mask. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, he looks really, really good, really, really cool, as you can see there. Put the light on. See, maybe I can give you. There we go. And he brings. Let's put him here. Like so. And he brings these 2 extra set of hands, obviously one for the right, one for the left. This is like doing a gesture of a ninja pose or martial arts, and then this one with the illusion of him throwing ninja stars or shurikens with a translucent yellow, giving you the effect of the impact of how he threw them, or the speed in which he threw them, which looks really nice in the translucent color, as you see there. And that is all Genji as far as accessory. Oh yeah, one more thing. His swords, they do come out. There you go. And these are painted with the green and gunmetal silver. I don't know if it was different for the other one. I have to check. And then this one here is the smaller one with the nice detail gunmetal in the hilt here, and then with the silver gray specular color on the actual blade, even though I have some indiscrepancies there in the paint. So now we'll go into the one probably most of you will get this 2-pack for, which is Hanzo. And I say most of you because you can get Genji separate. You can't get Hanzo separate. And I'm going to show you what he looks like with his stuff on. He's very, very detailed, as you can see. But this hand And in order to put him in this pose with the arrow was extremely difficult. As you can see, he has this translucent effects of dragons coming out that I think come out of his hands, where he has this big huge dragon-esque tattoo, and it holds pretty nicely. It has like a groove there that the actual arrow goes in to lock it into place, but this is the best way to do it, like this. So what I'll do is, and this is what it looks like, it has a sheath in the back with the arrows and another hole there, which looks to be where you could put something else, but I don't know what it is, because I didn't see nothing else in the box, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off him to give you guys a better look. And he also brings these sets of hands that were more kind of open, closed, to hold something here as well, and the closed fist. With this one, even if you put the arrow there, it could only be just to pose him, because the hand which holds the arrow, where it looks like holding back, he only brings it for that side, for the right hand, and not one that's human bear like this, that is in the arrow formation, kind of like this, to hold the arrow. He doesn't bring one for his left hand, so that kind of sucks. But again, here we go. Put this here, we'll take this off of him. Here goes the arrow. This is the arrow he brings, by the way. Has like a pearlescent blue, light blue on it, with the color. Hopefully you guys can see it there, and it's coming in good in the other end. Then he has this wonderful, futuristic looking, very aesthetically pleasing arrow. It looks very Japanese, feudal Japan style, but with a modern take on it. Is the hilt. I don't know what exactly this thing is here for, as far as the this coming out. I guess it's just by design. Has some nice gold in the ends there, as you can see. Really nicely painted with the kind of like navy blue, but light, I would say. And that's the groove that I was telling you that holds, that's made in the indentation for you to place the arrow like so. Here it goes like so, and it grooves in there when he holds it. So really nice. That's his other accessory. And then he has this beautiful looking translucent dragon, special effect, double-headed dragon coming out of his hands. And this is really a beautiful translucent accessory piece. One of the nicest that I've seen in this Overwatch series of figures. This looks really good. Gorgeous. Look at that. Really nicely done. The grooves of the scaling of the dragon with the actual scaling in the back of its spine, and it grooves in and it fits in his hand very nicely. And here we have the actual figure. Now Genji, or Hanzo rather, excuse me, I guess because of his sculpting and to try to keep it really accurate through the sculpting, they changed a lot of the it has different articulation spots, so his face looks really cool. It has a really old school samurai ninja look. This feels like it's supposed to move, but I'm not sure. I'm scared it might rip with the ponytail. And then he has the actual sash, and it looks translucent, as you can see. coming out of his ponytail. So he has like pearlescent color. As you see here, he has a nice, cloth over him. He has a nice tattoo marking there, or inscription on his clothes. With the gauntlet, that looks like his whole, like a glove that goes, cybernetic glove that goes around his whole hand. This is more silver, and then this is more of a khaki gray or brownish grayish. The two fingers showing, and this is the finger that I was talking about. That is for the arrow, which holds quite well. And then the chest area is kind of flat. It'd be nice if it would add more weathering or line details to show off the definitions better, but it doesn't. It's kind of flat. Here is the tattoo. It goes all around his entire hand, which is pretty impressive how they do this. It's a lot of line work. See the dragon? And I don't know how they do it where it fits at such a small scale. As you can see, really, really nice. I'm not familiar with the characters in the game, but I have to assume it's a very accurate interpretation of what it looks like in the game. Then he has obviously this, with his gi, it's open on the side. He has the gi, but this is sculpted on. This is was used, I think, I forgot what the name of this is, for alcohol, when you carry it around. With the blues there, the nice vibrant, kind of like baby breath blue, I guess, with these coatings of these pouches next to him, tied to the sash he has around his waist, going down, nice sculpted, but they're a little harder plastic. Then you go to his, pants, or his key pants. You can see there the sculpting of the back and front area, and then starting from his knee all the way going down to his foot is the knee plates, obviously, with the boots that he has, or slipper form boots, whatever it's called, looking very cybernetic and futuristic and Japanese, esque or kung fu-esque. I don't know, whichever you want to call it. I don't want to be called a racist. So for his articulation, what they changed was his head still goes left and right, and it goes up, down that much, and up this much. And one more thing I want to point out is his sash here he has for the arrows, what would be the arrows, and the bow and arrow is a loose separate piece, so you might be able to take that off. Then his arm goes up this way, this much, right, and then he goes around all the way. He does have a bicep swivel here. He does have a very tough, there he is, double jointed elbow, as you see, goes up pretty high. The circle, spin on the wrist, and the hinge left and right. Then for this side, since he has the gi and it's sculpted, it's a little more hindered. It goes up just this much because this hinders it. It does go all the way around, but there's no biceps, swivel, but it does have a single joint and swivel on the elbow and a single on the elbow. Then the hand goes hindered and just in and out and rotates completely around. Now in this part here, instead of having the cut in the torso, as you noticed probably when you saw me showing his details, basically he just has a waist swivel and a peg, I think, in there that lets him go around and have all types of movement. But there's no torso or abdomen cut or crunch to be defined as a separate articulation point. Then this has little slits here on the side so that he can have somewhat of a split. As you can see, he can split somewhat. It's hindered though because of the thickness. Then he has a thigh swivel there, and then he can put his foot forward this much, and then his foot backwards that much, not much. Then he has a double jointed knee, as you see, and then in the foot he goes up this much, which is quite exaggerated, to be honest. Back that much. Let's see if I can get it to focus better. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, guys. That much, and then he has the rotation that way and that way, and I think you can turn it a little bit left and right, not too much. So that's how his articulation differentiates so far next to the other Overwatch figures. So as a character and his design, I think he looks fantastic. His articulation is obviously a little more constricted and restricted, obviously, because of his design and of his sculpting and his of his clothing and stuff like that. But still looks very well, very good and very well executed. Here is his arm piece again that I put on. You just push it up as high as you can to give it a nice snuggly fit. There you go. He looks pretty great. He looks awesome. Guys, for a $20 figure, you can't ask for more with the sculpting, the detail, the paint job, the accessories. It's a nice piece of representation of characters that we love, or that you guys may love, from the Overwatch world and universe and game, that really they represent well, and it's affordable, and it's hot, and it has quality. So for $40, this 2-pack you can find it in GameStop. That's where I got mine. I believe I got it early because I think it's street dated for the 26th of this month, and somehow I was able to get them to sell it to me earlier. So I'm glad that I was able to, because that's cool. I haven't seen a lot of people on YouTube with them and reviewing them, so it's kind of cool if I was one of the first to actually get my hands on it and be able to showcase it for you guys. So here you have it, guys, the brand new Overwatch latest series, right? As you see here, let me bring my girl in over here real quick. Zarya, right? Bring her over a little bit. Bring this out like so, and show you guys. This is the latest wave, right? In the Overwatch figure series from Hasbro, which look really great. And I hope you guys have a lot of luck finding them, because these figures are really well done and they're really a lot of fun. And I'm really liking them. Even though I don't like Overwatch, but I like the character design. And of course, as an action figure enthusiast, I love the fact that it's a good figure. Here is Junkrat, just for fun and reference, you guys can see. And we'll bring over Mr. McCree over here. McCree, obviously. No, obviously, let me put McCree right here. I'll put him right here, McCree. There goes McCree right here. Hopefully you guys can see him. And then last but not least, I'll put Mr. Genji with his first costume right here. Let's see if I can push this a little bit over like so. Like so. Yeah. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Like that. Bring him over like so. Put him here, like so, and put McCree here, like so. McCree is pretty dope, but he's kind of hard to stand because of his ankle. This is so uncomfortable. Sorry. Here you go. Put him in here. And put McCree here. This one McCree figure made chaos for me. There you go. There you have it. The latest Overwatch wave. Thank you guys for joining me. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Meaning thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Whatever you choose to do, it's okay. I still love you guys, and I love the support. And let me know what you think about these figures, and if you're gonna get them, and what you think of them, based off your personal feelings. If you have acquired them, let me know down in the comments below. And like always, if you ever want to try to help me out, from the kindness of your heart and the love that you guys have for my channel and what I do and the content I provide, please feel free. You know what to do. It's all in the description down below. Guys, it's been fantastic. Keep toy collecting, keep on hunting. See you on the next one. Bye bye guys, and love you very much.